Hello my friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my March adult coloring wrap-up. So as I mentioned to you before, I have a playlist for adult coloring. So if that is what you would like to see on my channel and you don't want to watch the scrapbooking, paper crafting, reading type or listing type videos, you can go straight to that playlist, and I will do, and this is what I've done this month, and I think it worked fairly well. I'll do 3 videos. Beginning of the month, where I go through and pick some pages that I want to color that month with you, and ideas that I have and why I'm picking the books or the pages. Then a mid-month update on what I was able to accomplish in the first part of the month, and an end of the month wrap-up. And there was also, in March, I did a little bit of a haul. There probably won't be any more of those. I think I've got like a really, really good selection of books now that I can use my alcohol markers in, my pencils in, fun different subjects, lots of florals, but other items as well. And I really don't want to have a massive collection of coloring books. So I don't think you'll be seeing any more hauls. Maybe one more, because I'm thinking 12 is a good number, and if I'm at 12, that'll be that. If there is maybe one book that I've seen recently that I might like to get. It's called Leon's Journey, and I've seen a few flip-throughs of it, and it's a wonderful story featuring a cat, and the book is a story from beginning to end. So I may indulge in that. We'll see. Anyway, let's get back to this month's wrap-up. So you've already seen this. I completed my Prismacolor color chart. Love, 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 love that. Now, Flora. Now, let's see. I brought this book back out, and I did another page. I had done a page in February, and I did another page here, and I really, really love it. I've never done a page on a black background, and Maria Trolle does in all of her books. This is the only book of hers that I have, but she always has some pages with some black backgrounds, and I completed this page. I think I did this over, most of my pages probably take me 4 or 5 days. In the evenings, I like to sit back and maybe take half an hour. One of the last things I do, I guess, in the evening, take half an hour, or if I can indulge in an hour, even better, to get some coloring done. So I used, of course, my Prismacolor pencils in this, and I really, really, really like the outcome. I really wasn't sure with these peony type flowers. The first one I did, I went, oh my goodness me, I think I made a mistake on what I wanted to do in terms of colors. But then as I started filling in some of the other florals and the leaves, it started looking a lot better, and in the end, I quite love it. I used a variety of greens, love all of the green choices in Prismacolor, and I'm already getting a couple of them that are getting quite short, so I'm going to have to investigate here in Canada where I can get some open stock, some yellows, golden yellows, into the sort of orangey reds, these fun little blues. So I really, really love this one. So that makes 2 pages in this book. So that is fun. Romantic Country, you've seen, let me see, where is that? Now, I've shown you this, but this was part of my mid-month wrap-up. So I won't go into much detail because I did then, but I really, really did enjoy doing this page with a lot of the smaller details. And for many of these, I really just laid down one color and didn't do any shading. The florals here I did do. The leaves I did do as well. But the majority here, sort of this tablecloth, I definitely just used the one color But I really, really enjoy this page, and I like this. We'll get back to maybe a couple of other pages I might want to do in this one. Fairy Tales and Folklore, I did the one page in here as well, and you've seen that. That was part of my mid-month. And this as well, I did over quite a few days, and I really, really do like how this one came out as well. All Prismacolors here as well. So there you go. Then I had shown you and talked to you about sort of these dual brush markers that I have, and that I'm not really enamored with them, so I haven't tried that again. And I talked about that in my mid-month, so I won't go back over that, but I did talk about that, and I did do some alcohol marker here as well, and I did enjoy that. So I think I want to do this page, but I do think I'm going to buy and download the April pages from Gota Pop and try and do a little bit better in April and getting more of these done. But I definitely want to do this. I've been watching Rachel Henderson. I really, really love her channel, and if I can remember, I'll link that down below. And she has videos daily, more than one color along. Really, it is an amazing channel to watch, and she uses a variety of colored pencils. And I think if it's for, is it this one? There's one of these that I think she used the Staedtler Designer Journey, and I do want to try and use them a little bit more. As you know, I wasn't, I said the blending I found was a little bit difficult, but then she did one of these pages by just laying down the color and using the same pencil and color to provide the shading. So I do, think I want to do that, but we talked about that already. Then I had, now this one I guess is still for the moment a whip, but there was a hashtag, if I can remember it, it's by Coloring Bumblebee here on YouTube, and she does, every month it's in, the Lulu Mayo books, any of them. You can choose any of them, and there were 4 prompts, and one of the prompts for March was a chair. So I had chosen this page with you, and I did do, I think this is a page that I would do over time, because there's a lot of detail, a lot of little items on here, and some of these smaller items are fun when you have like only 10 or 15 minutes to get some coloring in. But it gets tedious trying to do the entire page. So I did the main item, which was the chair, and I really, really do love this. Used my Prismacolors here, did a couple more here. I think these are so cute, and a couple down here. Not fussy, I sort of flubbed this little kit. Really, really don't like that, but I do like the little sweater. So I will come back to that. I've done the shelves. And probably in April, I'll do a few other little elements from there. This, I think, is just darling. And I did do some shading and use different colors on the kitty cats, of course, and on this lovely little elephant guy. But quite frankly, the chair is just the one color. As are the mushrooms. So, but the hat here, I did go back in. And actually this, I think I was practicing one of those techniques that Rachel Henderson does, which is the same color, but then fading it out and then layering it a little bit more so that you do get some shading. But I did add a couple of colors here. So I did get that done, and I got that prompt done. There you go. There you go. Then, now here I wanted to try in the Matchstick Mouse, I wanted to try alcohol markers. And I did, because you see the one page here I did was with my Prismacolors, and you can see a lot sort of texture and the paper underneath it. So I really do think that this kind of paper, and that's one of the things that I've noticed as I'm getting more used to coloring and using my books, is this very thin paper is oddly enough better suited to me to alcohol markers than colored pencils, because I find you see a lot of white behind it. I mean, I think colored pencils are still fine and I will probably use them again, but I really, really do like the effect of the alcohol markers. I find it a lot smoother and fun to do. So I based all of this with alcohol markers, did a little bit of shading, but then I tried to go back in, as I've seen some people doing, and using some colored pencils on top of some of the alcohol markers, and I really, really, really love that effect. You can see that here on these florals. I did not do it on the eggs. I just left these as alcohol markers, the same with the hat. I forgot to do this fun little caterpillar here and the bow, so I just went in and did those in colored pencils. But you can definitely see the difference, how the hat here is smoother. And I did do a little bit of colored pencil shading in here. This I did alcohol marker shading, pencil shading on the leaves, and I really, really enjoyed this. The little bit of the background that I did here that you can see is a very, very, very pale blue, I just did with pencil. So I went back in and did a little bit of background here with pencil, but I really, really like that. So I have a feeling that I am going to use alcohol markers a lot more in this book than I'm going to use colored pencils, because I really do like that effect. Matchstick Mouse. This was a springtime coloring book by Morgan O'Brien. I really, really love that. Then my Mini Mania. I had chosen this page and I did not get to it, but I did, and I think I showed this in my mid-month because I think I had done it in my mid-month. Again, I went in and did some alcohol marker, and you see this is very thin paper as well, and the alcohol marker really does come out smooth, not streaky, and I really do like the effect of alcohol markers on this type of paper. But then I did, before I started that big page that I had chosen, I did just this small little bit here at the very beginning, and I used my pencils, and you see it's streakier. So I think that just sort of reinforced the idea that on these thin papers, and luckily the majority of them are one-sided, so I can do alcohol marker. Now, I'm going to try, and I had mentioned here that I wanted to go back in and try doing a little bit of shading on one of these, but in the end I did the Matchstick Mouse instead. So I still have this one that I would like to try and do. This is quite detailed. I'm not sure whether I'm ready to do this detailed and large of a picture with my alcohol markers. So we'll see when I look through and choose my April pages, whether I choose something in here. But I did that little mini haul, and I have 3 books there that are not colored in. So I definitely want to go back to those and choose a page in each of those for April. And then Small Victories and Annie Day. I have not worked in that book either. So that might be what we do for April, and then come back to some of these in May. So I am quite happy with what I managed to do in March. I had fun doing some of these experimentations and then sharing that with you. So let me know if you're here for the coloring and you do coloring. Please let me know what you enjoyed doing in March. And if by any chance you have a coloring channel that I might not know of, please also leave it down below, because I really do enjoy watching coloring channels as well. So I will see you back here very, very soon. Thanks for being here, friends. Bye for now.